Hey, what's up everyone? I'm SuperSonicJB, welcome to more Kinkoi Golden Loveriche for PC. So last time I continued playing through more of the game's story and moved into the dorm and attended school and all that, and yeah, we just watched a bunch of cutscenes, got to know some of the characters, and now continue on and playing through more of the game's story this episode. So we're gonna go and get started. Like the video, make sure to hit that like button, as there also a lot, and constant subscribe to my channel. So yeah, we're just gonna continue where we last left off here, so yeah. I got nothing more else to say, so let's do it. Alright, but yeah, she already said her line in the last episode, so yeah.
迎えの約束まであと15分。やや早かったか。まあ
Maybe.
よい。
Pretty late
こ
though.
のくらいならあっという間に。
Rustling.
何か物音が。こっちか。
I know. Oh, it's her, okay. We finally get to meet her. Was that a big puff of smoke you were doing there, girl? Yep, she's smoking, that's right. We don't really see a cigarette in her hands, but I think we get the idea.
失礼ながら、あなたはノーブル
You
学
don't
園の
even
生
know
徒
her?
で
Oh yeah, didn't they say in the last episode she was also new?
あまあどちらにしろ、ここは枯れ草も多い。
It's right on there.
喫煙は推奨できません。
Yeah, smoking, yeah.
誰もいないと思ったのに。
So, are you like the bratty tsundere type? Tsundere, whatever.
邪魔になったなら失敬。行かないの。迎えが来るまであと10分あります。10分間は見張らせていただく。邪魔に思われるやもしれないが、こちらもそうしたことを見逃せない性分ですので。うぜ。ここにはよく来られるので？たまに。良いところです。昼はとても景色が良くて、空気もきれいで。
I'm sure, yeah.
夜は少し怖いですね。綺麗は綺麗ですが、それが特に湖は
Sorry, cut her off.
真っ暗で。
I guess so, yeah.
落ちたら確実に死ぬからな。
You'd be toast. I mean, what if you fell in the shallow end? No, stop.
受水自殺ってどう思う？
Oh my god. That's a harsh question to ask right there.
苦しいのかな？
Uh,
文献によれば、この世で最も苦しい死に方は焼死。次が溺死だと聞きます。
those both do sound very painful.
死人が書いた本があるのかは知らないけど、文献が言うなら信じるかな。非行の私生活に踏み込むつもりはないが、自殺はタバコ以上に推奨できませんよ。
Yeah, what she said.
わかってるよ。こっちだって死にたいわけじゃない。
Okay, well, that's good that you weren't gonna do that.
ただここ、知ってるか？浜松湖湖畔。この湖
That's
は
a nice
さ、
smile.
永遠につながるってお話があんの。永遠？
Turn
この
me.
湖に入ったものは、輝ける永遠の時間へ旅立つことになるって。
Sounds pretty nice.
まあ、要するに、ここ湖の中でも海に近くてつながってるから、入ると海まで流されて永遠に漂うってことらしいけど。ああ、なるほど。
What's your name, girl?
永遠ってのは憧れるよな。永遠の時間ってのは。自殺はしないって。2番目に苦しい死に方が永遠になったら困るしな。死ぬときは別の方法にする。
What, you gonna die from smoking in your lungs and all that? I don't know.
そうですか。永遠の時間。確かに憧れる言葉です。
Look at her smile, it's so cute.
私にも
She's so cute.
昔、そんな時があったの。
Oh, you
い
did,
つ
huh?
までも続いてほしい時間が。
What was that moment?
10分じゃね。ですね。では、私はこれで。
Just like that?
そう。機会がありましたら、またいずれ。あと、喫煙は勧められませんよ。
Yeah, true. Bad for you. I never done it, but I know it's bad for you. She lit her cigarette up and everything. I think that's what the click was.
ようやく笑けるもんが出てきた。
You're still here, girl? How long you staying in my room? This is your room now?
さあ、次は何が出るかな
And you're going through all my stuff, by the way. You're still doing that? Yeah, exactly. Rina continued to rustle her way through the boxes. Oh, it was pretty entertaining to watch. So I guess it was okay. Was it really entertaining to watch? Like, her pull out some random stuff? Like, look at this hentai game right here. Something, I don't know. Oh, what? Hmm? That Rina's eyes changed color. What?
なになになにこれロマンスの神様出てきてない
The god of romance? Huh? What the hell? I think, Rina smugly took out was a tiny case. A small palm-sized box was a beautiful item lined with... Wait. Was a beautiful item lined with felt. Okay. She could probably guess what was inside alone.
あいつはあれだよねピアス的なネックレス的なのを入れるあれだよね
Maybe. Yeah, don't be too rough with that. It's...
しかも正方形ピアスなら2つあるから長方形ネックレスなら長細くなるはずつまり
Calm down, girl. What? She was up as enthusiastically as she could. But...
あれから
Idiot. She whipped back the cover with all her might.
何にも入ってないじゃんねえオーロ
Don't move.
すいませんおっぱいなんて見てません
I'm sure you weren't, man. I wasn't gonna ask, but okay. The couch that ran out a little louder than I probably should have.
ごめん怒った
No, it's fine, girl. You're fine. I said don't move. You either. Kikuchiyo. I don't remember how he pronounces it. Let's see. Alright, that's 2. You can move now, Kikuchiyo. You can go back to your porno mag too. Her opening the box so quickly had caused its contents to spill out, and I went to pick them up. And your papers, so air pressure would send them flying if opened carelessly.
何それラブリッチマーク
Yeah, I don't know what those are. There's silver Loveriche emblems that came with chocolate bolos. What the heck is that? What is that? I only have 2, so don't be rough with them. It'd be awful if they got lost. I put them back in the box I used as their container.
ごめんでもこんな綺麗な入れ物気になるじゃんなんでこんな豪勢なもん使ってんのよ
What the heck are Loveriche emblems? I have no idea. Oh yeah, it must be a little shy. Yeah, it might be a little too stylish for a candy prize holder.
お母さんに
It's just
空き
candy
箱
then?
もらったの
I guess that makes sense. I found one someone dropped, so I went ahead and used it.
なんだゴミか
Dang. It's not trash, but I guess you're not wrong. It had 10 years worth of sentimental value attached to it.
オロオラメーカーすら聞いたことない
Me neither. I looked into it, but it seemed to be a manufacturer that went under over 30 years ago. Oro earrings.
拾ったって言ってたけど中身はその時からなかったわけ
No, it wasn't. I think I don't fully remember, but I just gave it to someone. This is like the... Oh, okay, we're not getting some flashback scene, okay.
ルーお待たせ
Oh yeah, that guy. That little bird guy. He's so cute.
ちょっと遅れちゃったわね美味しいメロンパンがたくさんあったから
Dang.
そんなに食べたのですか夕飯が食べられないのでは食べられるわ愚問でした申し訳ありません従者の私の送り迎えにシルビー様に遠回りしてもらうなどいいのよここからうちの別荘じゃ車がないとさすがに遠いでしょ
Oh,
それに
she has a
私
car, huh?
夜の
I
ド
mean,
ライ
she
ブ
probably
好
has
き
a
だね
limo. Oh, she has a driver and everything, I'm sure.
特にこの街の湖畔は夜景がすごく綺麗だしですね輝ける永遠なんて表現にも負けないくらい綺麗な夜景です10年前から変わらない
Huh? 10 years. Wait, they both mentioned 10 years.
会えたらよかったのに
Wait, are these two gonna be connected? Like, how, Princess Evangel does with, Messiah and Rise? Like, with some secret lovers that they can't remember what their actual names are? I don't know.
金色ラブリッチェ
Heck yeah, man. Alright. On my first night away from home, this simulation, this excitement and uneasiness I felt similar to being at a destination hotel, being incredibly difficult to sleep. I don't doubt it. That was the first time here, so that was to be expected, yeah. Noel Academy dorms were off of the shore of Hamamatsu Lake. Considering how huge of a lake it was, I could hear the waves lapping against the shore from nearby. It was a strange feeling. No, wait. It was my first time sleeping in this bed and dorm room. Yeah, it wasn't my first time sleeping here. What? What do you mean? It was along the shores of Hamatsu Lake. Hamamatsu, however I can pronounce it, okay? Back then, this is a flashback scene. Wasn't the whole area a campsite? I recall coming here over summer break. An open field by the shore was spacious enough for setting up tents and made for the perfect place for kids to run around in. I remember coming here as part of the neighborhood association's camping event. It was an empty space that made for a great playground for kids, so I ran around, cut loose, and play. Once we wore ourselves out, we'd lay down and fall asleep. Huh, that's cute. Sometimes we could go behind the adults' back and hide until nightfall. Dang, dude! Wouldn't it be awesome if we could stay together till morning? This is... Oh man, it's dark out. Are you scared? And this is the... This is like what the opening cutscene, the very beginning of the game. I feel like it kind of is. Because Yep, there it is. This is that opening cutscene. We're sprawled out in the open field looking up at the night sky, so of course we nod off in no time. We got an earful every time the adults came looking for us. But that never stopped at me. Getting to be with that girl made me so very, very happy. Just getting to be with her. Because I knew it wouldn't last forever. I knew someday. This is definitely the princess girl, man, let's be honest here. I eventually had to say goodbye to her. Because she mentioned 10 years too, earlier. And so did he. So you know they're connected. Meh. It's morning already. I woke up. I'm in our bed and ceiling hovering overhead, confusing me, but I quickly recall that I moved. Yeah, I've been there, done that too, like... When I moved into this house and everything, it was like that the first night. And when I stayed at someone else's house one night, it was like that too. So yeah. Waking up wasn't so bad. I left my parents' place in a hurry. There didn't seem to be any major problems. I checked the clock. 6 a.m. Still early. Usually sleep until 8:10 a.m., which is actually a much better time to sleep. 6 a.m. I think... as long as you don't have anything to do, like you don't have to work or go to school or whatever, like, I'd rather get up between 8 to 9. That's what I would get up at, so between 8 to 9, so yeah. Spend the next 15 minutes running to school and get there by the morning bell at 8:30 a.m. Dang, your school starts, well, I mean, kind of later than I thought. I mean, my old high school started, like, around 7:30, I think. So I guess this is more of a college-like setting, I don't know. We up 2 hours earlier was a rare occurrence for me. In Noble Academy, I believe we're officially way past 8:45 a.m. Dorm was only 5 minutes away from the campus, so I could sleep until 8:35 a.m. at the latest. Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe I should get back to sleep, or so I thought. What's that? Sound like that noise outside was woken me up. Peeked through the gap in the curtain and found. Are they doing? What are they doing? Exercises? Around 30 women were standing in a row and doing calisthenics. Yeah, so yeah. That makes sense. They did radio calisthenics at 6 a.m. Yeah, at 6 a.m. Are you insane? I wouldn't even be awake at that hour. I'm already not a big morning person already, but like at 6 a.m., like, oh my god. When I thought elementary schoolers on Sunday break and middle-aged men for jobs. Dude, that was my guess rich girl did too. Damn, dude. Reina and Jogasaki were noticeably missing from the lineup, though. Still.
声出てないよ。3、2、3、4。
Aw. It's pretty nice. Bunch of refined ladies doing calisthenics. Oh no, don't let them see you through the window. Women moving their bodies, their black hair swaying in the gentle breeze. My God, this is a blonde-haired chick girl game. I don't like you have one black-haired chick girl, okay? Their invigorating exercise made that morning air feel all the more refreshing. Considering they were exercising right in front of my bedroom, this would likely be an everyday occurrence. So man, as I said, its own way. I hope they don't notice. But yeah, I sound like a pretty old man just now. Yeah. Like Master Rochi in Dragon Ball Z. Dude, I just said a second ago, I sure hope they don't see us. Of course, they're gonna... And then, yep, here it comes. Can I just skip this part, honestly? Okay, so this first-year girl is kind of like, you know, young. Like, oh, wow, he's looking at us. But I bet the third year to, oh my God, you pervert. Oh. He knows me. Yeah, why? What if he just like wanted to call out to you, like, yeah, keep that racket down, I'm trying to sleep here, okay? Think about that. By the time I realized it was already too late. Well, it could have been worse. I mean, it already said something bad, but it could have been worse. Oh, this is the other girl you can date. I think you can date. Either you date her in this game or the sequel. His eyes are bloodshot because it's 6 a.m. Okay? Now they were causing a scene. Yeah, I guess it's getting worse. So I was off being equally flustered. Yeah, keep it down. Yeah. A young woman who was similarly an upperclassman addressed me directly. Yeah, keep it down. No thank you. All the girls behind her were eyeing me suspiciously. I didn't have the guts to find out there. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Fine. Sure. Her voice line kept going even though I cut her off there. I closed them. Well, thank God. At least someone understands. But how thin are these walls right here to the outside? Like, you can hear them so well. Throughout some, I managed to diffuse the situation, calm them all down. Well, thank you for her. I only been a day, but everything still felt hopeless. Appeared to be upperclassmen I spoke with didn't hate me on reflex, which meant they were cool-headed people like her on campus. They were few and far between. Well, also the fact that she was able to determine that the curtain was needed to partition myself off from the other girls fully narrated my current situation. Yeah, then I never expected it to be a situation to improve so quickly. Yeah, I guess so.
ラジオ体操してた子たちに襲いかかったって
Assaulted? I think you got that all wrong, girl. It's only 7:24. How did your intel get so skewed in only 80 minutes?
みんな笑える方へ話は持っていくかね
Oh, of course. Now, I've seen seen how malicious mob mentality can be, yeah. Whisper. Who says whisper? I mean, I guess we're just seeing the game from his point of view, so he probably just can't hear him. They're probably out to the side, just looking at them when you doing the hand over their face and everything. He can't hear us when we talk like this, okay? Yeah. I'm seeing such intense looks just for talking to Reina. Looked like I could get breakfast from that cafe over there, so I came to grab some, but... What do you want, girl? You already put a bad taste in my mouth. So far, you're worst, girl. Yeah. Someone walked up to speak to me. I had a bad feeling the moment she opened her mouth, yeah. That's how I felt. Terrified. Oh my God. What a bunch of wimps. You didn't even do anything, you know? Huh? You're the one who started those rumors, yeah.
登校の時間ギリギリまで部屋の中にいてもらえないでしょうか。朝ごはんは持ってきま
I
し
can get my own breakfast, girl.
た。あらら。
Yeah. Felt like my heart was going to break first thing in the morning, yeah. Or I couldn't afford it not to do as I was told, as their anger was being solely directed at me.
まあまあいいじゃん。部屋で優雅にブレックファーストを。
I mean, at least I didn't have to pay for it.
私も付き合うからさ。
Oh, hell yeah.
レイナ、こっち来て。
She doesn't need to listen to you, student.
朝食はご一緒しましょう。ね。市松さんにはご迷惑になりますわ。
That's not true.
あ、ちょっとい。
Yeah, they were taking Rena away, who was the only one being remotely considerate of me. Yeah, don't take her away.
レイナ。転入生だからって同情するのはわかるけど。
She likes him, you know.
何されるかわかんないよ。
Is that racist? Well, I guess it's more sexist, really. Ah, brother. This music. Okay. And yeah, now I return to my room. Talk about a crappy way to start out the day. See, this background really does look like the road from Princess of Angel. This game, it really does have a lot similar to that game, I will say, so far. Like, is it ripping it off? Like, it definitely has different beginnings and everything. Like, it's got similarities, but I doubt it's really a full-on rip-off. I mean, there's not as many... I don't think there's many of these girls to date, and I don't think this game is nearly as long as Princess of Angel, but still. A little private academy, a school where the country's richest students congregated, and there was even a genuine princess enrolled here. A tricky predicament indeed.
Ohayo, Aura.
What's up, Sylvia? Hey! Sylvia was the primary reason why I was in this situation, one of my few allies. She didn't live in the dorms like the rest of us, and instead came to school in a luxurious-looking limousine. Yeah, I said, like I said, she's riding in a limo for crying out loud, you know? She's got her own personal driver and all that. But hey, she's cool. You know, she's not the stereotypical rich girl, like, you know, brat, you know? But yeah.
ねえねえ、聞いてよ、オーラ。昨日はメロンパンを買いに行ったの。
But she does have a little bit of a dumb blonde stereotype. A little bit, you know?
美味しかったわ。
That sounds nice. Did you bring me any? I'm happy for you, but does that mean you didn't need to sneak out of the school to buy it during lunch? Here I thought she had snuck out of school because they would be sold out by the time school ended.
大丈夫だったみたい。
See what? Like I said, she's a dumb blonde stereotype.
レイナがお昼に行かないと売り切れるってせかすから。もう、レイナっていつもちょっ
I'm
と
so
大げ
sorry
さ
I'm
な
not
の。
dating you, Sylvia. I'm gonna do the Rena route, so yeah. See, there she is
そう
now.
言わないとシルビー乗らないもん。でも楽しかったでしょ？
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Sound like Rena was one of the underlining causes that landed me here. Heck yeah.
それでね、メロンパン、今日のお昼ご飯にしようと思うの。それくらいたっぷり買ったのよ。
You sure love melon bread, huh? I never had
一
melon
つ
bread.
食べて美味しいからと、店中全部買い占めたとか。
That's what I'm thinking.
オーロにも食べてほしいの。
Cause she could afford it too.
今日のお昼は一緒に食べましょ
Heck yeah. Sure, that'd be nice. I didn't bring my lunch. I was planning on going to the cafeteria anyways. You didn't bring a lunch? Well, I hope that at this rich school better have free food, by the way, for all the students. Like, my god, and the faculty and all that. Compared to how it was in a dorm this morning, having Sylvie around would make everything better. Actually, being in this classroom would introduce its own set of issues.
またクルスクラウンさんと。
Male student A, how about you shut your damn mouth, man? Like I said before in the last episode, you don't even have a freaking name. You're literally male student A.
お情けをかけてるだけさ。クルスクラウン様は僕のママくらい慈悲深い方だから。
And male student B is no better. I think male student A is worse because I'm pretty sure he was the one who tripped me, yeah. Hatred, especially in the boys. Amassed in the room, probably because they're jealous. Look what happened in the dorm this morning. Gross rumors were beginning to circulate between the girls. Of course. The guys hated me. The girls were disgusted with me. They were making fun of me yesterday, so the situation was obviously getting worse by the day. What a pain.
う。ねえねえ、オーロ、話は変わるのだけど。
Sylvia promptly spun around in the seat in front of me.
始
Oh,
球式って何？
you mean like for baseball? I don't know. Huh?
始球式？
So, or male classmates were seated further away, immediately gathered around us.
よくわからないのだけれど、それに出てほしいという依頼が来てるの。それも日本のテレビ
I
局
don't know
の
what that
偉い
is,
人
girl.
直々に。
I can't really tell you, you know.
野球という競技の日本シリーズとやらがもうじき
Wait, is it
あるそうな
actually
のです
baseball?
が、その最
Is
初の
that what
試
they
合
were
です。
actually referring to? I think they actually are referring to baseball,
ああ、そうや10月だし。
but in
そろそろ
October.
ね。野球って何だったかしら。クリケットみたいなやつ？
はい。英語で言うと
Baseball, yeah.
ベースボール。
But why is it starting in October? It starts in March, April.
日本では最もメジャーなスポーツですが、ヨーロッパでの知名度はまだまだ
Yeah,
ですね。
Japan loves baseball, man. That's a big sport in
へ
Japan.
ー。
野球、日本ではそんなに人気がある
It
んです
is,
か？
yeah. They have like their own baseball league and everything.
昨今はサッカーや他の競技も盛り上がっていますが、潜在的な競技参加者の数では今でも一番でしょうね。
Yeah. Soccer actually got higher TV rankings, but it was probably only once every 4 years.
そんなに楽しい競技なのかしら。
To be honest, the government is responsible for most of its popularity. Yeah, I guess. Well, in the US, soccer is not really that popular, like, at least to watch. Like, you'll have a lot of people playing it, but, like, watching it, that's a whole nother story, man. It's only necessary for the pitcher to have a large, stocky frame, which a typical Japanese athlete who is likely not blessed with such a build, a chance to participate in the sport. Number of matches was crucial to its popularity, though. Compared to soccer, baseball wasn't as physically taxing, so they could easily surpass 100 matches if they played all year round at 5 to 6 games per week. Yeah. Although it would be quite the undertaking since they required dedicated stadiums. Over 100 games per year was feasible once they were built. There weren't many sports that could draw in a customer under the pretext of 150 matches per year, or in different terms, so so much money-making potential. Yeah, 150 is definitely way too much, man. Like, for baseball and everything, like, come on, just dial it down a little. Maybe 100 at most. Baseball is an extraordinary, lucrative commercial event. It's essentially Japan's most popular religion. It's really, man?
スポーツですよ。
Yeah, people spend tens of thousands of yen to go watch a bunch of chubby middle-aged men. I mean, they're not really that chubby. They're fit. That's more like it. Leisurely run around. It can't possibly be anything but a religion. It ain't no religion, man.
例偏見がありますな。
野
And he
球
is.
お嫌いなので。
I'll just say that I'm not a fan. I mean, I played baseball a lot when I was growing up, so I like it. Although it's fun to watch. Like, and there, even when you're playing, like, if you're not really doing much, it kind of does drag on, get kind of boring. But I don't know. It's fun. It's more fun to see it happen in person than on TV. I'll say that. But yeah.
宗教ってのは否定しないかな。うちのお父さん野球
So
大好
who's
き。
his favorite team?
欧州でもサッカーチームにはそうした傾向があります。人間がスポーツにかける情熱の裏返しですね。
Yeah. Tentatively, didn't soccer start to have issues with match fixing and degrading quality of referees? I mean, isn't bad refereeing in every sport ever imaginable nowadays? Similar incidents occur in popular sports in any country. Exactly. He even pointed that out when I was
うー
saying.
ん。なんだかいまいちなイメージね。
Nope. That sport begins to decay the second it becomes popular. That's all I was getting at. Ah, that makes sense.
なんだかネガティブな意見が続きますが、人気があるのは事実ですよ。日本シリーズの始球式を任せられるなど、かなりの名誉です。シルビアさん、どうかご一考ください。
まあ、多分やることにはなるだろうけど。
I'm glad I was right there with it being baseball. Like, just the way he sounded like baseball? Sylvie glanced at my way. My blatant dislike of baseball seemed to have annihilated her enthusiasm. Maybe my attitude had been a little too abrasive, better give her some support. Just for the record, the season opening ceremony is a primo game. If you're able to go, then that's the one you want to watch.
そう？
そうですね。僕も春の学生選抜で始球式を務めました。身の引き締まる思いでしたよ。
You worked? You worked? Wow.
へえ、菊
クちゃんそんなことしてんの？
Yeah, even Rena's shocked.
春
Dude.
の大会はうちが大スポンサー
Ah,
ですか
that's
らね。
why.
何かと顔を出すよう言われ
That's
るの
why. I
です。
see how it says sponsorships.
春の大会ってなんだっけ？
ああ、
Sorry, cut you off.
この地区では特にですね。
ん？
Totally the ceremony shifted. I hate how after the music ends, it like has a weird pause, you know? Like it doesn't like have some weird loop or whatever.
何があったの？
うちの県の代表が全国で準優勝したんだっけ？
はい。もともとサッカーは強くても、野球は今一つと言われる当県ですが、県代表に選ばれた浜南学園野球部が全国で2位のところまで行きました。
Really now?
エースピッチャーの島東亮くんなどは、11球団のプロのスカウトに声をかけられたとか。もっともその後、今年の夏は調子を崩したのか、全国どころか県大会ですら
Damn, that
すぐ落ちて
sucks.
しまったそうですが。
そっか、残念。
Hey, is this game predicting everything I'm saying? Like, my gosh.
レーナ、野球は興味ないと言っていたのに、それでも残念なの？
そらそうよ。我が県からすんごい野球選手が出ると聞けば、興味はなくてもすげーって思うよ。
Yeah.
なるほど。野球、日本人にとって特別なスポーツなのね。
Heck
まあ
yeah.
人気者が出るなら、サッカーでも卓球でもフィギュアでも何でもいいけどね。
Table tennis, figure skating.
始球式、どうしようかな。
Sylvie looked unsure. Like I said, it doesn't matter which game it is as long as you can get out there and have fun doing it. I'm sure the stadium will go nuts when they see a pretty girl like you walk out onto the field.
本当に？
Yeah. There's no better game than season opening ceremony. It's the best one. It's that moment of the game that shines brightest. I'm sure organizers hope you'll come too. Heck yeah. Alright. You again. What do you want?
フルスクラウンさん、とうとう王室宛ての公務まで彼に意見を仰ぐようになってるわ。
Who cares?
あやか、
I'm
彼
female
どうに
student
か
A
ならな
now.
い？
Are you related to male student A? Is that your brother?
庶民に関わっては、クルスクラウン様が心配ですわ。
Wild beast, my gosh.
クルスクラウンさんはカバレロさんがいるからいいとして、レーナがマストで心配だよ。あの子いつもあんな感じだし。そうね。庶民がこの学園にいるのは間違ってるわ。
Why you gotta make that face? Alright. School looks pretty medieval. But it's surprisingly high tech. I mean, I guess so.
あらゆる技術の粋を集めた教育機関ですから。
Excuse me. Big yawn. We're going to perform a biology experiment in the chemistry class today. I soon might be performing some sort of dissection, but the experiment was a dissection? Dissection, dude. Sorry. But it was like a class out of the near future where we performed a 3D insertion of a 3D generated fish. Really? That sounds like something like Iron Man technology would do, you know? As usual, I couldn't understand what conclusion we'd come to due to the teacher's explanation going way over my head. Yeah, take it down, teach. Dial it back a little and try to explain it in simple terms. Studying isn't really my thing. That was a lot, but that was a lot of fun. Let's see it again.
オーロってテスト前日とかヤバタンな人？
Maybe. Don't underestimate me. Tests are where I show off my robust intuition with greater than 40% accuracy on multiple choice questions. Hell yeah, man! Hell yeah! I'm proud of you.
すごい。けどバカだ。
Damn.
我が校の試験はすべてマークシートですから、なかなかに有意義な才能で。
Well, that's good to know.
おや？
What is it? He came back to the classroom. And Kikuchiyo, the first to notice what was up ahead, went wide-eyed with shock. What is it? Reina and I followed his gaze. It was my seat. Ellie-san and Sylvie hadn't come back yet. Uh-oh. Her flowers and an overturned vase in my seat. Huh? What if he's allergic to those flowers?
オーロくん。
Oh no! This school report section experiments on a whole nother level from an elementary school. But cheap crap like this makes it so much better than an elementary school, huh? What's more, I noticed must have purposely doused everything in the water from the base as my school bag beside my desk was drenched. Oh, you bitches! Inside my school bag, excluding my class textbooks, which hadn't arrived yet. Oh, thank God. Because those things I'm sure are expensive. Well, they might be free here. I sure as hell hope they're free here. Including my brand new notebook was soaking wet. Oh, all my notes. By notes, I mean doodles that I did. Damn.
気にしないでオーロ。ノート新品なんだし。
僕の差し上げます。新品をいくつか持っています。ですからお気を落とさせ。
Appreciate it. Damn. Ha.
オーロ
Who did this?
浮きれた。
思ったより直接的な
I'm
反
telling
応
you,
でし
his
た。
doodles in that notebook must have been fine art, man. Who was it, damn it? Who did this? Looked around from the classroom. Naturally, no one stepped forward and took responsibility. I bet you it was Ayaka. Black-haired chick. I had a general idea who it might have been. The girls were grossed out by me and wouldn't go anywhere near my stuff, which meant it had to be a guy. Well, I mean, it could be male student A, but I think it's Ayaka. Doesn't matter, it had to have been someone who'd resorted to such crude, petty harassment. His eyes were only focused on me as I blew my lid, quickly veering away. Surely someone or even multiple people had seen the culprit. None of the students wanted to make an accomplice to the offender's scummy actions and would make every attempt possible to distance themselves. They keep a watchful eye on every single one of them, namely the person their dodgy gaze turned to. So it was male student A? Ah, it was him. So it was that bitch. And he noticed that I noticed. Yeah.
あー、なんかあったの。うわ、なんだこれ。びしょびしょじゃん。誰にやられたんだ、一
Why are you
月。
acting like that, you
ま
know?
あ、証拠のないことだから、誰とも特定できないし、諦めるしかないけど。
Dude, it's kind of obvious it's you now. Bastard trying to weasel your way out of this due to a lack of evidence. Elementary schoolers pulled this kind of thing all the time, but it was a good strategy. Couldn't confront him without evidence. True. In the world of rich kids, that is. Kuchiya, what's this guy's name again? We don't even know. He has no name.
Huh?
I don't remember. He's got such a plain face. He doesn't have any face. We don't even get to see his face. Plain.
西郷隆くんです。世界的な写真家パブロ西郷のご子息で。
Wow, he actually does have a name, huh? It would have been funnier if he just said male student A. Saigo-kun, is it? Nice to meet you. So, Saigo-kun, as you can see, my textbook is all messed up. My notebook, sorry.
おお、気の毒だな。
You've got the face of a guy who takes pristine notes. Sorry, but would you trade notebooks with me?
は
Huh? Trade notebooks with me. This soaking wet one with the one you're currently using. That would take care of my notes, and I'd get my hands on the notebook that had consolidated all the lessons so far. Talk about hitting two birds with one stone.
なんで俺がそんなこと。
You won't?
え
For real? How terrible. This coming from Pablo Saigo's son, of all people? Everyone, please listen. Pablo Goon over here. Pablo Goon. I love that. He apparently won't listen to the plea of a distressed commoner.
Huh?
Why would you do this, Pablo Goon? Why don't you help someone in trouble, Pablo Goon? I can't, Pablo
パ
Goon!
ブロはお父様のお名前です。
Saigo. He was calling him by his father's name. That's even better. I think it would have been better to call him male student A-kun. Whatever. Saigo Takasashi. Class 2A, is the sort of man who would refuse to help someone in need and mock him from the sidelines.
ちょっと声がでけえ。
I'm doing it on purpose. Listen to this, everyone. My school bag has been horribly vandalized, but 2A Saigo Takashi-kun won't help. He's just sneering, yeah. Who do you think this offender is, Saigo Takashi? You're watching, aren't you, Takashi? Why are you siding with the culprit instead of the pitiful ones, Saigo Takashi.
やめろ
Stop saying his name so much, dude. If I shut him up, well, actually, he deserves it, so. I know anything about the sophisticated, royal nobles, but I could play this kind of just as dirty as he would had. It's true that I couldn't confront him without evidence, but.
あれってまさか。そうだよ。関わらないように。
高橋君やりすぎだよ
Heck yeah, you did. What need was there to confront someone when the majority would out the known offender? What will you do if you swap notes with me? Then we'll call it even. Maybe it was Pablo Sago, right? You should ask your father what he thinks of what you did today.
わかった帰るよ
Saigo headed off to grab his own bag and fluster and hand over his notebook. Thanks. Alright. Collected my soaked notebook and waterlogged bag and dropped them on the floor. Hell yeah, man! Consider that my present to you and clean it up for me, would you? Floor is all wet. Make sure to wipe it down, okay? My guy's being an absolute Chad right now. I love it. Calmly took my seat. Especially as he looked doing it, Saigo cleaned up the floor and left.
意外と武闘派かよ。
Yeah, he's having a look.
冷や汗が出ました
Bullying's all about the atmosphere. If he can act first, then he can easily stop in before it gets out of control.
ただいまー。
Just me, teaching this asshole a lesson, Welcome back, and nope, nothing at all.
あら、あら、綺麗なお花ね。
Yeah, you can have some. Yeah, I guess. It's been cleaned up. So, Saigo is it. Something about the way he was acting seemed strange. He might not have been the only person who contributed to it, yeah.
ひどかったね、西郷くん。あんな幼稚な。庶民が気に入らないのはわかるとして、品性下劣な手に出るの感心しませんね。
Heck yeah.
まったくね。焚き付け方を誤ったわ。あんなつまらないやり方しか浮かばないなんて。
So you wanted him to do that?
なんか言った？いえ。私の手は汚したくないけど、このお上品な学園じゃこういうことに使える人間
So you basically used him? I see how it is, so I was kind of right about that
に
too.
してもさ、あの庶民、市松、
Oh,
マスト
innocent
で
guy
面白
now,
かったよ
huh?
ね。愚劣な仕返しです。褒められたものではありませんわ。でも一興ではあったかも。いけませんわ、私としたことが。
I know.
逆効果か。もっと周到に行かなきゃならないみたいね。
So you were part of it, yeah. So you helped make that guy do it. Okay, I see how it is.
西郷隆君市松大郎君すぐに生活
You
指
calling
導室
both
に
of
来な
us?
さい
Alright, let me see real fast, by the way. Alright. Oh boy. I caused too much of a commotion earlier. Ended up being called away during lunch break.
何かあったの？
Sounds like it. I better go.
お昼の約束は？
Aw, dang. He's gonna miss lunch with her again. Sylvie showed me her huge collection of melon bread. My god! Sorry, it's not looking like it'll work out today. Aw.
シルビー様、無理を言ってはいけません。
じゃあ、早く帰ってきて、オーロ。余った時間だけでも一緒しましょう。
Heck yeah, sure. I'm gonna get back sooner than later, too. Fortunately for us, they nagged on about with the cross-examination.
もう、オーロったら遅い。
So he got, okay, so he literally just cut out that part, yeah. I'm sorry, what is that? What is that? Scarred down, oh, okay, it's like, okay, I get it. I scarred down the bread I bought at this school store the second I got back to class. I guess this would be expected at a rich school, but I was surprised that they had, pastries delivered from the bakery rather than selling the off-the-shelf variety.
何か言われた？
Not really. The bag was damaged due to someone's prank, but Saigo-kun was kind enough to trade with me when I got audibly upset. He hadn't done anything wrong, so there was no reason to reprimand us, yeah. Our teacher weren't stupid and continued to nag all the same. Yeah, of course they are. It's settled, but most of their complaints were directed to me. Were the teachers discriminating against me too?
はあ、オーロにメロンパン食べてほしかったのに。
Do you have any left? I'll try it now if you want to give me some.
もうないわ。
Of course! You ate it all?
美味しかった。
Do you at least have some in your dorm? I don't know. She eaten 2 loaves of melon bread. It would depend on their size. Wouldn't that be enough to make your belly bulge? Yeah, that's a lot. Like wait, is that like full-on loaves, like big loaves? But like, oh my god, man, you ate 2 of those. Holy
で
shit!
も甘いもの続きだったから、その後食べたお弁当のガレットの方が美味しかったわね。
Well, that's good to hear. Huh?
そのまま学食で買ったおうどんも美味しかったわ。締めをラーメンにしたのは失敗ね。麺と麺になってご飯の方が良かったわ。
Oh, sorry, cut you off.
シルビー様。
何エル？あ、エルのお昼の予定だったフライドチキンを一口と言いつつ半分も食べちゃったこと。
Dang.
怒ってるわけでは。ただ。
Ellie-san was glancing over my way off and on. Don't tell me she's...
摂取カロリーからすれば私の3倍は太いはずなのに、なんであんなに締まってるんだろうね。
It's because of anime logic, girl. That's what it is. Anime logic. Scared the princess's peculiar trait. Ellie-san looked embarrassed. But, that's it. I would like to have eaten some of that melon bread. Yeah, I don't doubt it, man. It sounds good.
夕食もお部屋でお願いします。
How about you don't tell me what the fuck to do, bitch? How about that? Yeah, how about you have dinner in your room? Huh? I can eat where I want. If he wants to eat right out here in like the hallway or whatever, like the main lobby, then let him be. He wants to go outside and eat, let him be. Right. Why are you agreeing like that? You were being a chat earlier against that dude, and you won't be a chat against her? What is it? The same as this morning? Wow, toast, salad, scrambled eggs, and milk? Wow, that's a breakfast, not a dinner. This is the A set from the cafeteria. So let me guess, you just took 2 meals, and you probably just had that meal in like your room, like not even in the refrigerator, like just like that, and you just gave it to me. Here's a Noble Academy dormitory, and this likely came as no surprise. The dinners were quite substitutional. Several restaurants would also cater to the cafe, would even deliver specific dishes upon request, but be it Japanese, Chinese, or Western food. Hell yeah. Okay, I couldn't use that system. But yes, you can. Not like a poor guy like me could indulge in sex luxuries, as was billed separately from the academy tuition, but still, you can, man. You're going to school here. That's why there was a free menu of sorts for the record. So wait, are you actually saying that there are foods here that you have to pay for? Fuck that, man. Cafe affiliated with the dorm offer 1 cup of coffee, and they're A set free of charge. Other items like cafe out late and muffins were charged separately. Muffins? Really? Are you serious? That's all Nogisaki brought for me. Couldn't at least order something else and have you buy it for me?
もちろんいいですよ。私があなたにパシられてると見られて、お互い卑下た好奇の目にさらされるやもしれませんが、
there is. How about you don't run my errands and I do whatever the heck I want? Never mind. Be a chat against her, man. Where's that chatness from earlier? Damn it. Breakfast aside, I also had to eat this for dinner. There's probably enough calories. It wasn't all that satisfying. I'd only eaten bread for lunch too. My last 3 meals were packed with bland calories and it was really stressing me out. Wish I could eat, at least had melon bread, yeah.
えげちいことになってんね。
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, nasty indeed. It was getting piercing. I was getting piercing glances just from standing in the corner of the terrace. This dietary stress in this environment, life had begun to seem cruel.
まあそう落ち込まないで。
Yeah, have you? Okay,
私
stop.
が何か買って。
Aw, thanks. I
ねえ
appreciate
な、
it.
こっちこっち。
Don't you dare listen to that female student A.
ああ。
You can fight back. Say no, I'm busy. Get lost. You got off my last ray of hope. Fling. Wait, small parting gift, huh? Cost me a lollipop. Lollipop? I don't even eat. Who the heck eats lollipops nowadays? Am I right? Well, people do. I mean, I don't, but yeah. Caramel flavor. This isn't much of a meal right now. Dessert? A snack? Still, thanks. Alright. guess I had to suck it up and deal with it until lunch tomorrow. Until lunch? Damn.
やっと入ったわね、あいつ。もう虚勢するまで出てこないでほしいですわ。戸釘で打ちつけてしまおうかしら。
He nailed his drawer shut. He just waking up like first thing in the morning. You just see he was like banging on the door and everything, like with nails and all that, you know.
あんまこういうことしたくないけど、昼休みも先生に叱られてたみたいだし
He
ね。
was standing up for himself, you know. This bitch again.
閉じ込めておくが精一杯。関わり合いになりたくない。できれば視界にも入れたくないくらい。
Oh my god, people, what's wrong with you?
でもね、同じ屋根の下にいる以上、挨拶くらいはしなきゃいけないし。先輩、甘いです。男なんてみんな下品で下劣などうしようもない生き物なんですよ。
Oh my god, I hate those types of characters.
彼のことをよく知らずにそう言い切るのもなんだか悪いかな。調べればすぐわかるって。
Shut up, second year girl. You have no idea what you're talking about.
調べるって、そうやつ、それは誰かがあの男に近づいてみると絶対に嫌です。
Not your life.
私も嫌っていうか無理。
You are the worst second year girl, B.
やはり皆の安全のために閉じ込めておくべきです。虚勢が済むまでゲストルームを封鎖いたしましょう。
I think he's gonna be able to break out anyways.
先輩、私がやりましょうか。
Yeah, because you have an actual character model, you know.
はい、私は別に怖いとかありませんから。勇者だ、勇者現る。防犯グッズ貸すから持って行って。スタンガンと催涙スプレー、それから。
A stun gun? Pepper spray?
大丈夫ですよ。そんな危ないものいりませんから。
They wouldn't actually have a character model. You know there's gonna be a main character, or there's gonna be like a character who's gonna appear a little
いざ
bit,
と
you
なっ
know.
たら股間を蹴り上げるといいんだって。耐えられる男はいないってネットに書いてあった。
Oh, come on, get that shit out of there, you know.
しませんよ。
Yeah, she seems
そんな
cool.
ことを。遠くからプレッシャーかけて援護しますわ。私、睨みには
My
自信あり
glaring
ますよ。
abilities.
みんなでやれば効果あるよね、きっと。
Shut up, second year girl, B.
悪いけど、任せちゃっていい？他にやれそうな子いないし。
Yeah, man.
わかりました。彩香もそれでいい？仕方ありません。まずは様子見。それで結構です。オッケー。それじゃあ
Okay.
今日は解散しようか。まだまだね。
Yeah, really. I tell you what, I don't even care at this point. Oh, it's Rena.
金色ラブリッチェ。
Hell yeah. What? I done anything wrong, what?
あれ、何やったの？
試合でなんか汚いことしたん
Oh,
だっ
he's
て。
dreaming, isn't he?
じゃあうちが負けたのあいつのせいなの？
最低だよ。おい、
市松くん、何か言いたいことは？
I haven't done anything wrong. He's dreaming, yeah. That's right, all I inspired to be was golden. He loves his gold, you know? I wouldn't do anything to make that a reality. I wouldn't do anything. Anything. Ah! Yeah, I knew it. I woke up. 6 o'clock. There's no need to wake up so early. Yeah, I know. Woke up early yesterday, too. Yesterday's events played back in my head. I've been woken up by the radio calisthenics yesterday, but I looked out my window. There's no one there. But I did hear voices counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Far off in the distance, they probably moved. It'd be gross to do it inside my room, huh? Yeah. Really. Alright, I already was in the best moods. Due to my vulgar display yesterday, everyone had gone from smirking at me to being cautious. This is pretty hard on me in its own way. Not that I could say which was worse. What's up, ladies? Here are those who would approach me. Their other friends would drag them away. Yeah, fuck their other friends, you know? There was someone who didn't particularly care about all that, but I hardly ever spoke to them.
元気がありませんね。
You think? Because I had so little to eat. maybe.
転校3日目。慣れると同時に疲れが来たか。
Yeah, really.
学園生活に身が馴染めば当然昔を思い出すでしょうね。
It's past. Everything felt so tense. No one wanted to interact with me. I just took my seat and behaved to myself. Whatever he said. Hey, we're about to call him middle student A. Many of my classmates seemed to be on edge and were waiting to see what I would do, but they had nothing to worry about so long as I didn't act out. This is probably the perfect amount of distance for all of us to have from one another. Like so, class started. Like, why did he say it like that? He said, like so, class started, man. It's like, are you shaggy or something? Like, can you believe class started there? Like, zoink, Scoob!
外が騒がしいですね。
Yeah, what's going on? I've been ignoring the lecture, so I noticed it just now. It definitely was a racket spreading throughout the school. All this fuss in their middle class, what was it? Did a dog get in or something? I doubt it. Like, out into the yard. Like I said, Sylvia, or Sylvie, whatever I'm gonna call her, it really is a dumb blonde stereotype. It's just a thought. It's a sort of event that gets school more wound up than anything else, though. It wasn't a dog. So this is the exact same sort of school-wide commotion I would expect if something had snuck in from outside. What was going on? Could it be some mysterious terrorist who came here for Sylvie? What?
私を？何？カバレロさん、席に戻ってください。
すいません。
That's it. We were in the middle of the class, and the only ones who worked up over the idea were my neighbors, Sylvie and Kikuchiyo.
何ほら、私狙われているの？
Why are you smiling, girl? Yeah, they'll catch us and tie us up from head to toe. While everyone has given up hope, I'll break free of my hidden pocket knife. I'll be the last hope of saving everyone. I have to head for the chemistry lab first. I'll mix all sorts of different chemicals to make blinding agents and improvised bombs. Fight out the terrorists, my god! What is this story all of a sudden? Hell yeah! And then I'll get superpowers somehow and fight them all off only using my pinky. That was a delusion. I spent a good half of my school hours making it in the second year of middle school. And there was a princess in class. It wasn't completely out of the question.
でも、本物のテロリストが来たとして、そんな簡単に脱出できるかしら？
昨今のテロリストは人質を時限爆弾のそばに集めて要求をします。下手に抵抗すると爆弾が起爆し、大惨事になりますね。
Real world has no sense of adventure, doesn't it? My newly awakened self would take down the military building when I would terrify the student body while without causing any fatalities in a feel-good way. It was the sort of terrorist I hoped would show up. He was like that guy bragging it like, hey, that was me, I would have freaking fought up all those guys barehanded and everything, and I would save the day and all that, you know? I'm just saying. But then... Okay, what? My cell phone vibrated. I had a message on Unie? It was Rena. She sent me some sort of character stamp holding a huge sign. The sign said... it was apparently for a relatively dull reason. It wasn't a dog, it was a person. Oh, really? Guess it's none of my business then.
あの子が戻ってきたらしいよ。
Is she? Be real talking about me too. Class's reaction was...
怖いですわね。
Oh, is it the other chick from earlier in the
だ
episode?
よね。ラストでずっと定額してて欲しかったか
She gets suspended or something?
も。ほんと。
Oh, she did get suspended, yeah. Probably for
市
smoking.
松もいるし、ノーブル学園の品性が地に
Oh,
落ち
shut up, female student A. As you could hear. All commotion had completely settled down by lunchtime. Wondering who the suspended first student was. Not that it really mattered.
ご飯ねえ、
Yeah.
あら、今日は
Let's do it. Ah! Sorry, I'm gonna go wander a little. Aw. Come on, man. Go eat lunch with her for once. Walk down the hallway. Sylvia's probably about to invite me to lunch, but
よし、行きましたわね。
girls around me had harsh looks in their eyes. I was in no mood for this today. Putting up with their glares was a hassle. I'd stay out like a sore thumb if I acted all doom and gloom around Sylvie. Either way, I've been looking forward to eating lunch so it would make up for my shabby breakfast and dinner. But I didn't quite feel up for it. Came to the rooftop again. I'm telling you, you're gonna meet her up here. Because he smelled like the smoke and the cigarettes. But I hadn't brought something for me to eat. Come on, man. Aw. Oh well. And a pain in the ass to go all the way back down to the school store anyways. Those strange looks were way too harsh for me to even endure today. Yeah, it's all the way downstairs. That's a far walk, you know. Or just kill some time here. I could head to the school store at the last second before break ended and buy whatever was left. Few seat in the shade. Oh, private academy. There's a special leading academy in Japan, but it's funny how I eventually made my way to practically the same sort of place as my old regular school. At my old school. Are you having a flashback here? In the shadows for the longest time, didn't I? Oh. Ah.
うわ、びっくりした。
Oh. I was playing scared myself. I opened my eyes, an unfamiliar face was peering down at me. She must have been looking over me closely, very closely. What the heck? I thought the roof was off limits.
そっくりそのまま返す。
Fair enough. The unfamiliar girl shrugged her shoulders, seeming exasperated, and stood up. I got back up as well. Phew, had I nodded off? Breakfast is almost over. I need to grab my break's almost over. I need to grab lunch.
昼休み?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's lunchtime right now. Surroundings were a dark shade of orange. Uh-oh. Looks like it already passed, huh? I've been sitting in the shade, but everything was oddly lustrous. The sun was shining off on the side. He slept how long? I've been to the south, but I had migrated to the west. How long have you been asleep? It's nighttime! Evening, well, yeah. What the hell's going on if I'm able to lead through time without being attacked?
あるある。俺もたまに攻撃される。
Jokes aside, I'm just not off. So I was just out like a light. I mean, he did mention he had trouble sleeping, so it's weird. I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night, so I got plenty of sleep. I guess he got enough sleep this time. But I hadn't slept soundly thanks to that awful dream. That's probably why it was. So I made up for it just now, which meant I skipped all my acting classes. And those expert whatchamacallit classes were in the afternoon, so it was fine. Yeah, it's one of those classes. Ugh. Oh well. But the whole class was sad to not have me around. Yeah, probably like, where's that guy? Oh, I bet he's ditching right now, you know? He's probably too good for this, you know? What is it? The girl was staring at me. She actually looked pretty cool. Her hair was dyed in the same shade as Rena's. Had to give me a good once-over. She giggled and said, I love that smile, holy shit.
亮は寝心地が悪かったか? 市松大路くん。
That's right. You seem to know my name. It's so-so. Do you live in the dorms too? I've never seen her in class, which is likely where she would have picked up my name. The woman giggled again and said,
女の子を脅すのは感心しねえな。
It wasn't really a threat. Never happened. They really are making a mountain out of a molehill. The rumors about me threatening a boy from class in the radio calisthenics incident are beginning to blend together. God, give me a break. You're,
Ria.
Ria?
Soma Ria.
Soma Ria? Oh, I kind of like that. Soma Ria? I like that. Yeah. Ria, that's a cute name. So much that it didn't match her, mannerisms. What?
いや、お前、部屋でマリア・ビショップの曲かけてたよな。
Oh, you knew that? You heard that? And what of it?
ファンなの?
I am.
そう。
She whipped her hair away from her face. What's that?
まあいいや。とっとと帰れよ。この学校7時に門閉まるぜ。
Yeah. Trying to watch and saw it was 6:20 p.m. Still had half an hour left.
帰んねえの？
How about you?
俺はやることがあんの。いるならいるでいいけど、黙っとけよ。
Oh. Ria felt around in her chest pocket. Took a quick look at the pendant she was wearing. And then she pulled out. Whoa!
よいしょっと。
They pulled out, started telling in their mouth before climbing onto the water tank. Couldn't see her from below anymore, huh? A cigarette followed after her. Yep, cigarette.
んだよ、ついてくんな。
Well, yeah, this isn't a situation where I'd want anyone to think we're together. Down may have been the right call, but I'm going to say this because it's irrelevant, but smoking does shorten your life, blah blah blah. It's bad for your health, yada yada.
あっそ。
Didn't look like she cared. It's fine then. Her health was of no concern to me.
受動喫煙だっけ？周りにいるやつが一番健康に悪いそうだぞ。
Yeah, it's bad for people around you too.
あな
Yeah.
たの健康が心配でどうたら。帰れよ。
Wow.
うせろ。
I don't like punks, so it's in my nature to do the opposite of what you tell me.
うぜ。
Punk wasn't outdated. We're at this point though, between the super flashy hair and the smoking habit. Now it's probably a fitting word for her. She carelessly took a puff from her cigarette. She was so cute though, what a waste. Seemed like a pretty awful scene if you ask me, but I would just overlook it. I'm not about to stop you or anything. I'm curious, why do you smoke? I know interest in tobacco, and it was a question I often posed to smokers, yeah. Wondered what was so fun about those fumey things. What do you think is the reason? Because it's cool or something?
うん。正解。
I doubt it's like that, huh?
かっこつけてんの。
She took a huge drag off of it.
テレビだとタバコ吸ってる男って、うだつの上がらねえおっさんばっかりだけど、女はいい女系のかっこいい感じだろ？
I guess so.
だから吸ってんの。
That was a very 90s-esque excuse. I doubt that was the real reason behind it, but she didn't look like she wanted to elaborate any further. Well, I shouldn't really pry into the subject too much anyway, so as it wouldn't make the mood even worse. So that's reminded me. Were you the one who got suspended?
ん？
I heard some students come back from suspension today. It caused quite the commotion earlier.
人目は避けたつもりだったけど、見られたか。
It's like I hit the nail on the head. She took another drag and looked frustrated.
まあ、騒ぎにはなるわな。まだ停学処分中の生徒が入ってくれば、先行どもも騒ぐだろうさ。
Really, huh? Oh, you're still suspended? All Rena said was someone who got suspended showed up. That's why I was convinced her suspension had to be over. I was wrong. She was similar to the terrorist dog in the sense that she was an unwelcome trespasser. They told you you were suspended. Why not say suspended? If I could get away with it, I would. I'd love to be suspended for a little while longer.
うるせえな、関係ねえだろ。
Gary. Or else I kept pressing her more. Is there some reason why you wanted to come back to school? Some reason?
うるせえ。
Ah, that's as far as I got. She packed away most of her punch that I did, and all I could do was to fall silent. Both of us were at a loss for words.
時間切れ。
Huh?
こいつは俺だけのものにしたかったんだけどな。誰にも言うなよ。
Okay, huh? Whoa.
始まっちまった。
Wow. It's a nice sunset. Holy shit. Look at the waters and everything. Holy shit, it looks pretty nice actually. What a view. Followed her line of sight. Sun was in the process of setting and sinking straight into the lake. Hamamatsu Lake wasn't an ocean, but you could still see the horizon as it was over 4 kilometers wide. The lake was so much larger than I originally thought, especially when I could see it from a place as high as its roof. The sun setting on the horizon, a view that could only be visible out of the Sea of Japan. This is kind of nostalgic.
懐かしい。
Yeah, I saw this kind of thing a few times when I was a little kid. Played here a lot as a kid. My friends and I always stopped playing just as the sun would start to set, because at the same exact view. I had stopped coming here to play at some point and I've forgotten all about it, but even now I found it to be breathtaking. It actually felt more incredible now than back then, perhaps because of how high up we are. I looked up at the sky from ground level at this time, but it made a world of a difference now that I was on the roof. Enough that it left me mesmerized, yeah.
念押しするけど、誰にも言うなよ。少なくともこの場所はな、俺だけの特等席なんだ。
Yeah. I wanted to, though. For other people I wanted to show this place to. This view was a treasure. I was only here on the sheer dumb luck, but I was sure she'd be upset if I took any more of this experience away from her. That's how worthwhile a view it was. Is this why you went out of your way to come to school while you were suspended? She clicked her tongue, seemingly annoyed by my comment, and turned away. We'd only known each other for less than 20 minutes, and her attitude left a lot to be desired. That said, her reason for coming to school, all suspended, mind you, was kinda endearing.
お前さ、お前、ゴールデンタイムって知ってる？
Oh, he knows all about that! The holiday in May?
ウィークじゃなくてタイム。
No, I don't. I know, just kidding. So maybe when the scenery's beauty at work for Ria suddenly became much more talkative than before. Only the butt of her cigarette left, she snuffed it out using her portable ashtray.
テレビ局がよく言うだろ。
Oh, what was it again? The time of day with the highest ratings? What?
まあ、それが正解。夜7時から9時だか10時だかまで。
Oh, yeah?
何かをするのに最高な時間ってこと。
Yeah. She got to that liberal interpretation, whatever.
これが、俺のゴールデンタイムなんだ。
Huh.
この時
That's
間
nice.、
日が落ちていき、夜になる一歩手前。ほんのひととき現れる輝きの時間。何もかもが暮れてしまう手前の一瞬。
I thought for a second she was gonna say, everything the light touches is our kingdom.
ほんの一瞬だけある。
That's
世
so
界の
pretty.
すべてが輝くとき。
That is definitely beautiful, man. Definitely the most beautiful scene I've seen so far. Definitely is the best in this game, anyways. Setting out a sun reflecting upon the lake that made the world appear an even more brilliant shade of gold. It does look nice. Golden time. Glimmer perfectly fitting the name that before us as we spoke, whatever.
この湖に入ったものは、輝ける永遠の時間へ旅立つことになる。
Really?
昔ある人が言ってた。永遠の中に金色が沈んでいく。この湖は、これまで何回この金色を沈めたんだろう。永遠に近いくらい輝く時間を閉じ込めたのかな。
Sure are romantic.
中二病って言いたきゃ言っていいぞ。
You sure?
蹴り落とすけど。
Dang. You sure are romantic. You did seem kind of delusional to me. But she also sounded like romantic. Sentimental feelings like that were one of the few things that made little sense to me. The sensation of smirking into the unknown darkness and having no one to rely on. I experienced that playing today. Seeing something so incredible gave me a bit of salvation. I understood that feeling as well. That's a long last of sunset.
閉門まであと15分。
Dang, it's that dark. Time to go.
あ、
Headed out together for whatever reason. Doing the dorms too, right?
うん。
We head towards the same place. Nothing that had me worried was. I feel react. Murmur. The foyer behind the front door of my room, yeah. Vast space felt silent the moment I stepped into the building, and the girls gathered around instantly grew quiet. First, that would happen at the Academy's biggest troublemakers, Ria included, who was currently suspended. Both came waltzing in at the same time. Maybe we should have come back several times.
うぜえのは一緒だろ。気にすんな。
Yeah, trio, we crossed through the foyer together. His stares were as intense as ever, but ever so slightly comforting to split their glares with Ria. Head for my room. He's right next to you, huh? Ria followed me. The guest rooms were located on this hallway, and as soon as that thought came to mind, she unlocked the room next to mine. Oh, we're neighbors.
言わなかったっけ？お前がマリア・ビショップのファンなことはメールでは出回ってないから安心しろ。
Yeah, that's what that looked, by the way. She had just heard it through the wall. You didn't hear any of the other stuff that Rena and the other guy said, right? So you're the one who's saying that the wall just shut us up in the other day, yeah.
壁薄いんだからもうさせないよう静かにしろ。
Okay, fine. She disappeared in the room with a self-satisfied smile. I was a little surprised, but you'd probably make for a decent neighbor with Rena being a solid runner-up. Nice to meet you again, neighbor. Thud. The response to my greeting was a curtly shut door. But this worked out swimmingly enough. With that,
彼女と仲良くなられたんですか？
nice outfit. Oh, we've at least said hi to each other. Yeah, who cares? We can say hi to each other. Yukisaki looked somewhat bothered by my development. She probably assumed the troublemakers are banding together. Ria and I weren't exactly close, but I'd rather keep that information to myself and let her steal. Yeah, I hope it didn't bother her. Yogisaki quickly collected herself.
まあいいです。
Yeah?
今日の夕
It
飯
better not be the same thing. Yeah, thank you. What is it? I was in a much better mood after meeting Ria. I was faced with gloomy reality upon returning to my room. Was I only safe when I was back in my bedroom? Same room that had been assigned to me, and the one where I could avoid the stares of the other boarders.
ちょっ
Oh, it's
とよ
her.
ろしいでしょうか？
I was the only one around. Ria hadn't come out of her room. Huh, me?
はい。
There's no possible way they could have spoken to the wrong person. You turn around and be like, are you talking to that plant over there?
私、一年の栗生茜って言い
She's
ま
so
す。
cute. Akane, huh? Hello.
お名前を伺ってもよろしいですか？
Oh, sorry, Ichimatsu. Oro!
市松先輩ですね。よろしくお
See,
願い
she's so
します。
nice. She's quite the energetic girl. There was a certain something about her appearance, well, out of place at an academy filled with a bunch of snobby rich kids. She's a different one, huh? Well, aren't you the girl from before?
はい。何度かご挨拶を。
Yeah, that's right. I think you were also doing radio calisthenics.
そうです。毎朝の日課です。
Heck yeah! It sure took me back. I had similar exchanges with underclassmen at my old school too. Are you the athletic type by chance?
私、陸上部なの
Hell
で、
yeah!
バリバリの体育会系です。
I see. Is that why you're so energetic?
よく言われます。私的にはこれが普通なんですけど。
So what do you need from me?
ご挨拶です。
Okay, sure.
同じ寮で暮らす先輩にはご挨拶をしないと失礼じゃないですか。
Like they got actual sane people in this game too. It's like she had a sporty personality down to her very core. I was raised in a similar environment, so I didn't mind it in the slightest.
ですね。そんな。何を話そうか忘れちゃいました。
Also, she does not have blonde hair, so not everybody in this game has blonde hair, okay?
それでは自己紹介の続きを。
Okay, sure you got this.
ありがとうございます。頑張ります。
Seemed both easy and difficult to deal with, but a complicated girl.
さっきも少し話しましたけど、私陸上部なんです。短距離
I've done that before too.
100メートルの選手をやってます。ちなみに自己ベストは11秒73です。
Hell yeah. Well, that's fast.
先輩、 にはお詳しいんですか？
Not especially, this freaking gnat in my room just bothering me the hell. It's getting on my screen. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Okay. No, not especially. I was comparing it to my own time, yeah.
ああ、
Most of the
な
time.
るほど。ありがとうございます。
She's faster than most men I knew. In fact, her time was faster than mine. Like, what's your time?
でも、今はちょっとタイムが落ちちゃってまして、自己ベストの記録も
So that wasn't even in your prime,
なん
huh?
です。
Over a year ago.
膝の怪我で最近まで起用してました。
Ooh.
今はもう良くなりまして、コーチの指示をもらいながら個別練習中です。
Really now? Your knee, huh? That must have been rough.
半月板損傷ですね。お医者様と相談しまして、保存療法、というやつで治療をしました。
Okay. It doesn't hurt anymore?
はい、痛みはもう大丈夫ですね。今は筋トレと軽いランニング、あとは水泳で体力作りをしてます。
So he has a precise treatment regimen, and given the academy's facilities, he probably had support systems and rehabilitation centers on site. Did you have to do the ice bath too, girl? Because I've been on the track and field team. Some people did ice baths. I'm like, why the hell would you do that? Are you the radio calisthenics part of your rehabilitation?
はい、100年近く続いている国民的な健康体操ですから、効果はバッチリです。先輩も一緒にどうですか？気持ちいいですよ。
Ha, I'll let you know. This whole situation was already uncomfortable at best. There was no telling what would happen if I told that group of girls that I wanted to join them in their workout without warning. They'd probably be like, look at this pervert here. Blah, blah, blah.
いつでもお待ちしてますからね。
Cool. She could wait for me all she wanted, but there is no chance in hell I'd show up. How about you just, like, I don't know, go on a run with her, you know? Instead, like, join them in all their workouts, you know?
ところでですね。先輩のことをお聞きしても
Yeah, go ahead. Why? Just why? My underclassman, Akane-chan, was that was that, yeah, no, lost words.
私が先輩に興味あるからです。
Interested in me?
そうです。私、
She just wants to
先
get
輩
to
に
know
興
you
味
more,
あ
you
り
know?
まくりです。
This is the first time we met, right?
はい、初めてお会いします。
You're so sweet. Do I remind you of someone you know or something?
いえ、そういったこともありません。
And you're still interested in me?
おかしいでしょうか。
It makes sense if it were just some outrageously hot guy or had an interesting looking face, but for a girl to have such a deep interest in a guy she only just met with either of those, where the case was that even palatable? I don't know, man. Well, sure, I'll give it an answer.
あり
Sure,
が
if
とう
I
ご
can,
ざいま
whatever.
す。それでは早速、先輩のご趣味は何でしょう？
I can't think of anything specific.
あれ？では、
Come on, man,
好
you
き
gotta
な
have
食べ
something,
物
you
は
know.
何ですか？
I guess it's on the kind of person who will eat anything as long as it tastes good. Come on, man, you gotta have some actual answers here, okay?
では、好きな女性の
Someone
タ
with
イ
a
プは
kind
どんな方
personality,
で
you
すか？
know. Pretty girl, long hair, and of course he says that. Literally, black hair. Don't even say that out
な
loud.
るほど。髪と胸に魅力を感じる。
It's personality, man. Personality first. I mean, those are nice too, but personality, you know. Why are you taking notes?
いけませんでしたか？
I guess it's not a big deal, but when careless comments about me would be in my best interest.
では、気を取り直して、他にはありませんか？
I prefer a healthier woman. I don't want them to be too skinny. Aside from that, someone who isn't too demanding would be great. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
なるほど。健康的で優しい
So,
子。
so no smoking, Ria. What was she planning to do with this information? I couldn't tell that what went through girls' minds.
他には。あ、そうだ。先輩は部屋で一人の時。
Play video games, watch anime, you know, like eat ice cream, stuff like that. The question was a little difficult to answer and was a delicate subject for a guy my age, dude. Just say video games and all that stuff. You don't have to say jerking off stuff. I listen to music and, well, lots of things. There's no need to fully disclose everything I did behind closed doors, so I could keep things simple, dude. You don't even have to mention that stuff. when my neighbor had found out I was a Maria Bishop fan. Yeah.
なるほど。それから。
You're asking a lot of questions, girl.
寝るのは
I get
いつ
asking
も何時
some,
くらい
but
です
I'll
か？
asking something like that. Good question. Maybe around midnight.
起きるのは6時くらいですか？
6 hours. I mean, I met people who like just are fine with 4 hours of sleep. I don't know how they're still sane, but yeah, maybe a little later. Thought about it as I answered. Felt like less like this girl was interested in me, more like she was assessing me. I get this pretty whatever, dude. I bet the other boards told her to look into me. This made sense based on that assumption. Well, yeah, I mean, she volunteered to do it, actually, but whatever. Investigation into my hobbies, interests, and the general rhythm of my life. That was all the questions seemed to be about. Maybe I could try gently egging her on. Is anything else you want to know?
他に。そうですね。
There are senpais that you are doing radio calisthenics with you. For example, did they want to know anything about me?
いえ、先輩からは特に。違いますよ。これはあくまで私が市松先輩に興味があるから聞いているんです。
I think it's a little bit of both, honestly. She stuck that line trying to be sneaky. I bet she was up to this. She's put up to this side, barely enough alone. I'm about to eat dinner. Are we about done?
はい。それでは最後に、この寮での生活はどうですか？
Hard to say. I'm not sure yet.
ですよね。まだ入ったばっかりですし。
Yeah. I'm used to it little by little. I appreciate everyone spoke to me as casually as you do, Akane-chan. Just in case I gave her that honest, sincere response. Would you tell everyone else that for me?
はい、わかりました。
Not that I would hold out any hope. Yeah, really, dude. You know how that goes. Yeah, I think that is going to be where we end things off with today's video, guys. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you hit the like button, and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye. Excuse me. Until next time, bye, guys.